Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm back. I'm back down here in my office. Yeah, my ankle is still in its air cast, as you can see. This is day 6 of me having my ankle in the brace. So I wanted to just say that I've been having a pretty good day today. I got myself my hair cut, as you can see. There's a little bit of gel in there too, so. I wanted to get this a little shortened up like it was last time, because this much hair in this hot of weather is like it gets a little hot having too much hair on one's head. So lighting's a little different because I'm using my 2 lamps here. I think I'll probably get them switched to daylight lamps, so it's not so it just looks weird, let's just say. So, alright, so, without further ado, we're just going to get right to the questions. I had a pretty good day today, and it was pretty simple. Alright, so, yeah, without further ado, let's get these questions done. Make this a short vlog so that we can get this uploaded and ready to go. Because right now it is almost 2:30, and this will probably go up at around 7 or 8, hopefully. We'll see. Alright. So, a few comments on here, because I got them mostly on the comments down below day 5. One of them was, well, I hope you get better when you do think you can, because you get your gaming videos back up. That was from Space Raiders HD Lee. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I will definitely get back as soon as I can, because I know there's a game that got finally updated that I'm going to play probably right away here and get that up for tomorrow, so that'll be pretty cool. And let's see here. Oh yeah, Lauren, good night. In the U.S., fruit is pretty standard on pancakes. Glad you got waffle fruit. I'm glad I did. It was delicious. I think I'll do that more often when I go out to a restaurant and get a waffle. I'll get some nice berries and fruit. Okay. From Eric Bray 414, the final update for Spookies coming out tomorrow. That was yesterday, and yeah, it's here. So I got, as you can see. I actually have got that downloading right now, as you can see, and it's pretty exciting. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to let that download and get ready, because I'm going to record that, and it's going to be awesome. Let's see. Okay, Stein Nautical. Do you have a favorite restaurant, Red? All I know about Canadian food is Tim Hortons and poutine. Yeah, my favorite restaurant will have to be the Broadway Cafe right now that I took Nate and Ruth at. Momi-chan and Toyokai, because their food is just absolutely fabulous. Like, I would, like, if I ever had the chance to, like, if I had my own car, because I don't right now, I would go there all the time if I could, and get the nice big grand breakfast of pancakes, eggs, sausage, or bacon, because their pancakes are huge. And but yeah, that place is just, they serve excellent food, quality, just homemade stuff, and it's like, if you want some good looking pancakes, they make some mean looking pancakes. So that place, as well as Boston Pizza. I love Boston Pizza because they make great pastas, they make excellent pizzas, and just fabulous stuff. And let's see here. Another one is, I don't know if you guys have it over in the United States, but there's another place called Alexander's. I just recently went there, and I would normally have a burger from there. It's like right close to the university, but it's also they also serve pizza over there. And the first time I ever had their pepperoni pizza, and it tasted fabulous. It was like the old home style pizzas that I used to have when I was living in British Columbia. So yeah, and but yeah, there's also Tim Hortons, because I like going over there to get a bagel or something like that. And yeah, the Bravo Cafe also serves poutine, and it's actually good quality made poutine, none of that instant crap. So, all right, two more questions, and then we'll finish this up. One is from Savani. Says it was an expansion of the question about being shrunk into a tiny little insect. And they say here, wouldn't he be more apprehensive every time you picked him up, the person that I disliked? Showing defiance and acceptance of his new life, doomed to avoiding the mess of footballs by you, footfalls by you, and then fighting off other creatures, and would he eventually be seen as a nuisance or pets of sorts over time? Well, the thing is that, like, if it's someone that you don't like, that's suddenly been shrunk into a tiny insect, they're powerless. And they're basically under your control and under your command, and it's basically up to you how you would subject to that sort of thing. Because for me personally, if it was like, say, one of my bullies back from high school that suddenly got shrunk down to the size of an insect, for one thing they'd be scared, 2 they would panic, and 3 they would apologize profusely for ever being a big there's a lot of words I don't want to say because I don't want to say them, but like just a big pain in their rear end, and they would apologize profusely for it. So, and of course the thing is like as I mentioned before, I don't keep grudges, and I know that people are they bully because either 1, they don't like themselves, or 2, they just want someone else to feel just as bad as they are, because if they can't be happy, no one else can be happy. So that's what that is. And in that case, I'm pretty sure they would just be very scared and they would panic more, and just apologize profusely for being mean so that they don't crush you. But also, too, an acceptance of the new life. Well, that's kind of a weird thing because, for one thing, I've never been shrunk down to the size of an insect, so I wouldn't know, to be honest. But I can honestly say that if someone did do that, and they would have to accept their new life, the one thing that a person would have to always understand is that they are very, very small and they have no power. They have no capability of overpowering you after that. So it's really the decision of the person who has not been shrunk, whether they accept them as who they are, because they have more power over them. So, but honestly, for me, if a bully who used to bully me back in high school, or like back in grade school, I should say, that did shrunk down to the size of an insect and was, and wanted to try and accept their new life, I would probably try and find a way for them to get back to normal, and help them out with different tasks, because honestly enough, how can they do anything if they're the size of this, right? And you're the giant. So there you go. It's like everything would switch. Everything would be turned around, basically, except for the person who is the giant. It's up to them whether they want to try and get back at them, or try and befriend them and help them to get to where they want to be. Because if they do come back to normal, then they'll probably say, hey, you're not a very bad guy because you could have killed me, and so I like you now. So, thank you very much for your caring. That's pretty much what it was. That's pretty much what it is. So, all right. And finally, the last one is from a guy named Ian L. And he actually makes a good question here. I'm a guy and simply can't stand this taste of alcohol, beer, etc. Anytime my friends ask me to go out, I sometimes don't, because I know it's going to be a night of drinking. Are there any ways to tell people you don't drink or not be awkward with people that do? Because I know at corporate events and stuff, it's a good social way to interact with people, though I don't want to force myself to drink. So, how do you tell people to not drink, that you don't drink when you're at events and stuff like that? Just tell them. Just tell them you don't drink. We live in a world today where it's actually perfectly fine if you don't drink, but you still want to have fun. It's perfectly fine. And there's actually some bars, I don't know if you have any where you are, but there's some bars where I live where if you're the designated driver, you actually do get free drinks. Free drinks of like soda or water, because you're the designated driver. Some bars don't have that, but the fact is that like it's really important to have that designated driver. Or you just don't want to drink, and that's perfectly fine. You can always have water, you can have lemonade, you can have juice, you can have pop. You're not always subject to just have a beer or wine or hard liquor. For me, myself, I'm a social drinker, but I don't like drinking beer that much. The taste just turns me off because it's just bleh, I don't really care for it myself. So no, my screen keeps going on screensaver. That's why I'm moving that anyways. But yeah, don't worry about it, Ian. It's perfectly fine if you don't drink and you want to go to a corporate event and still do that. You just tell them, I'm sorry guys, I don't drink, so I hope you guys are okay with that. And probably like 9.5 times out of 10, they're going to say, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about that. As long as you're here, that's all that matters. Because friendly corporate events, as long as you're there supporting them, that's perfectly okay. For those who actually do try and pressure you to try and drink, those aren't really good friends. They're basically those who are trying to instigate some bad things into you, and that's actually an invasion of respect. They're not giving you any respect for it. So that's what I say. Just tell them you don't want to drink. Tell them I would rather either drink a pop or something like that. And also, if you do have a license, I don't know how old you are, Ian, but you know, if you do have a license, just tell them you'll drive home for them if you have to. You'll be the designated driver. And also, too, let the bartender know, hi, I'm the only guy in this group that's a designated driver. Is there any way I can get a free drink or something like that as a pop or something like that? So just do that, and you'll be perfectly fine. It's perfectly acceptable to not drink at a corporate event if you don't want to. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, you don't. No, but that's also the biggest thing. Don't force yourself to drink. Your body's not going to like it. You're not going to like it. You're going to have a crappy time. So don't do it. All right. But thanks for the question. If you have any more, if you have any more you want me to explain about, just let me know in the comment below from this video. Okay, so that's about it, guys. I want to say thank you very much for this week so far. I got about 2 days left to go until I'm back doing the job, and we're gonna go from there. So, if you did like this video, please click like down below and subscribe to the channel if you like. Let other people know about this vlog. Let other people know about this channel. You know, I do as much as I can with what I have. It's a lot of fun doing this, and now that I'm actually able to come back down here because I can put some weight on my foot now, I'm gonna make more videos again. Woohoo! And probably coming up tomorrow will be a very special video in regards to Spooky's House of Jump Scares, because I want to do that again and get that finished up. So it may be 1 or 2 videos in regards to how many rooms have been made, probably up to room 1000, but we're probably going to play all the way up to 900, the first episode, and then the last episode will be up to room 1000, and we'll see what happens there. So, I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and you all take care of yourselves, and have yourselves a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. High five. Woo! Oh, also, I don't want to forget, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them in the comments below. Check out my web pages, Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll have them all up ready to go here. They're all on my main page. You can find them. They're all going to be there for you. All right? You guys all take care of yourselves right now, and we're going to give you another high five, and we'll see you all later. Ha ha! Woo!